Happy Sunday, and guess what else? Happy Father's Day, one of my favorite days of the whole year. So, hello to all the daddies out there, the fathers, the gay dads, the autism dads, and not just dads that are gay or autistic, but dads of kids that are weird and different. Um, we particularly appreciate you here. So this is I got a late start to my day. I was up late last night, and this is a combination of coffee and midday panel. I think I'm just gonna do the stream this morning. I'll let it go as long as people want to play around on it, and then I'm gonna maybe do an evening stream or maybe take the rest of the day off. Not sure yet, but I'll be back tomorrow for coffee. Either way, so Father's Day. I want to talk a little bit about fathers and dads and my dad, Father's Day, and men's mental health. So much of it, at least the stories I hear in my work, revolve around fathers. And when I look at my life and my friends' lives and the lives of people around me, and this could be subjective and anecdotal, but as I said, I hear similar things from other men. It seems like people either had good fathers and their life reflects that, or they didn't and their life reflects that somehow, either internally or externally. um, I did not grow up with a father. He was out of the picture very early, and I mean, we had access to him. We'd visit on the weekends and stuff, but he didn't play a very active part in my life at all. He was kind of a background figure. Um, we didn't really talk. We didn't really have a relationship. There are things that boys need from fathers or substitute male figures to normalize and integrate into the society that they're born into. And I think that's one of the role of a father, at least in today's our world. Modern Western, let's just say America. To help, like, women don't seem to be able to do that, and I wish they could. But I really believe that there are things in my own life that I suffer from not having had a male figure around growing up to give me that. I had a stepdad. He did the best he can. He had his limitations. I also had mine. We didn't share the same interest. Um, Things like, learning to change the oil, finances. In my culture, the tradition is hunting, fishing. They teach you outdoor stuff. The Cajun tradition. They teach you how to kill birds and pluck birds and fish and scale fish and cook fish and all that. And I wasn't interested in any of that. I had no desire to kill anything to eat it when I could just go to the store and buy it. I didn't like using guns. I was uncoordinated. I did not feel like an object like a gun belonged in the hands of somebody like me. So it was a kind of a mismatch all the way around. But at least he did try, the stepdad. And then I kind of got that male, let's just call it masculine, not necessarily father, but that masculine. Okay, I'm going to read Frank's comment. It's going to throw me off, and I'm going to lose my train of thought. Okay. Good morning, Frank. Happy Father's Day. I appreciate your male presence in my life. Your elder male presence. Yeah. Well, sometimes it is. There's plenty of blame to go around, and but at least my mom was at least there, and she at least tried. And I don't want to give you the idea that I have this like Well, I do have a longing for the archetypal father, and Satan plays a big role in that. That's why this is the hot satanic daddy edition today, because Satan is the ultimate father. Hail Satan! Happy Father's Day to you, sir. Um, I forgot what I was saying. Um, yeah, I don't want to leave y'all with the impression that I was like that. My father wasn't there, and I wish he had been there. And if I had grown up with my dad and my mom, we would have been this happy family. I did not want my father there. I was glad he was not there. I think I would have developed as worse of a person if he had been there, not necessarily because of him, but because of the dynamic between us. And he wasn't interested in a family and kids and all that anyway. So it worked out for everybody. So it's not like I wish that I had grown up with him. I am happy with the way things worked out. I just miss the kind of emotional and psychological nutrients that you get from a father figure. And I went to that like gifted school, and we had that director guy. His name was Dr. Middleton, and we called him, they called him Mitty for short, Uncle Mitty. So he was Uncle Mitty to all of us, and he was kind of like a father figure to people like me, gifted, weird, didn't fit in with the school system, etc. And he gave me a lot of intellectual nurturing, a ton of it, more than I could ever have asked for or even deserved in my life. And so I got a lot of intellectual mentorship, and there were teachers there, etc. But I didn't get the practical mentorship. And this is two things I think that a father or a male, older male figure can give another male that I did not get, in addition to practical things like how to change the oil, etc. and finances. Um, like order and stability, discipline. I have no self-discipline at all because there was never anybody around to give it to me, to order my day, to tell me what to do at any given moment, etc. So I didn't have an external experience of discipline to internalize and build self-discipline around. So I lack that to this day. I think my Big Five test in orderliness, I think I scored an 8. It's really, really low. Now, I guess the silver lining in that is I have my own creative process as a result that I'm very aware of and I know how to use, that I would not have had if it was disciplined out of me, or if it never got to develop because of discipline. So in a way, I benefited from not having the discipline at well. But as far as being able to, anything that takes discipline to execute is an automatic like no for me. I know I won't be able to do it already going in. I don't have the discipline. So I have to choose areas of life where I could use my slacker work ethos and not have to, people don't have to rely on too much discipline. They can rely on results. I'm dependable. I can be on time. That kind of stuff. I can give you the output, a consistent output. Don't rely on me to be orderly and disciplined and consistent and that kind of stuff. And the other thing I think that fathers can give is related, and it's the ability to establish yourself in society, to keep a job, to secure a living, an income. In the earlier days, it would have been how to farm, or maybe they would teach you a trade, etc. So they pass on some life skill to a son or to a younger male that allows him to become functional in society and participate in society. And I did not have that either. I'm still in that Erickson phase of stop looking at comments. You know better. Of like finding my way, finding my footing, find what is my purpose, what do I have to offer, if not the world, the market. Everybody I know, like I was a really smart kid in high school. I was in all these special classes. I made straight A's, didn't have to study, etc. Like I was on the fast track to success. And I look around at all of the, like just the ordinary kids at school, the C students, the D students. They have jobs. They have families. Some of them are like managers or they own businesses. Like all of them have somehow established themselves in society in a way I couldn't do it then when I was in school, and I still can't do it now as an adult. And I think one of the reasons is I did not have that mentor figure to help me transition. And I think it has to be male. I really, really do. Especially in my case. I won't presume to speak for every male out there. So I do want to tell one story about my dad that I do remember from early childhood. And remember, I said I didn't grow up with any kind of discipline or anybody. Nobody ever told me what to do. I wasn't accountable other than school, like turning in assignments and homework and that kind, which I was very like spotty at to begin with. I did homework if I felt like it. I didn't really need to for my grades. So even school discipline I didn't have. I didn't have anybody to tell me what to do ever. I didn't have anybody to like ask me what I was doing. I never had a curfew. Like as I got older, we never had a time we had to be home. I never had a bedtime. We could stay out for days and never show up at the house, and my mom would not even try to look for us and notice we were gone. Like we had that much freedom and independence. And pretty much as long as you left my mom alone to do whatever she wanted to do and stayed out her hair, she didn't bother you. So it just worked for everybody. And I never had anybody to tell me what to do ever or to make me do anything. The idea, like nobody in my entire life has ever made me do anything. They could tell me what they want me to do. They could give me reasoned arguments for why I should do it. They could try to maybe bully and intimidate me or manipulate me. But no one has ever made me do anything. Like that's so laughable to me. So I'm going to tell you the story of the one time that somebody made me do something. I was at my dad's for the weekend. We had visitation, and for some reason, as kids, we didn't have shower. We had baths, so we took baths in the bathtub. And for some reason, as kids, we hated to wash our hair. I don't know. Washing our hair was a thing. So sometimes, and we hated to take baths. And so sometimes with the adults, when it was bath time, they wanted us to take a bath. They would negotiate with us and make a deal sometimes that you could take a bath, but you didn't have to wash your hair. You could just bathe your body. And so that night I was being difficult. I didn't want to take a bath, wash the hair, everything. So my stepmom said, okay, tonight you could take a bath, but you don't have to wash your hair. And I'm like, okay, sounds good to me. I'll go take the bath. And I went in the bathroom and I started running the water, and she said something like your dad will bring you a towel, they're in the dryer or something. And I'm like, okay. So I'm in the tub, and he comes in, and he let's see, how did this work? I don't remember the exact order, but he hands a towel, and on the way out, I don't know if I'd gotten in the tub yet, and on the way out he says, and wash your hair. And the door was locked at this point, the bathroom door. And so I wasn't worried. He's on the other side of the door. It's locked. I have my towel. And so I said, through the door, I was in the tub at this point. I said, no. And he didn't say anything, and he didn't do anything. And he walked away. I'm like, okay, well, that's that. I'm not washing my hair. I don't know why he told me to wash my hair when my stepmom just told me I didn't have to. So I'm not washing my hair, and I'm going to continue with my bath. La, 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 la. And then like a few minutes later, I hear a jiggle at the bathroom door, like the lock. And in my little child brain, I'm like, why is the handle jiggling? It's locked. Like, it's not like he's going to get in or anything. Oh, he gets in. He got in. It was one of those locks where you like punch, you just put an ice pick in the little hole and it pops the lock. So he opens the door, and all of a sudden and my dad's tall like me. He's like over 6 feet. And his big old tall silhouette is standing in the door just all of a sudden. And I'm in the bathtub naked, like helpless, everything. He doesn't say a word. He walks over to the tub very silently. He takes my hand He grabs the bottle of shampoo. He opens it. He plops a dollop of it in my hand. He puts my hand over my head, and he pushes my head under the water. He turns the faucet on. He rubs my head like that, and then he turns around and walks out. And this is all in like seconds. And I'm standing there. I'm sitting in the tub like, oh my god, he just made me wash my hair. No one has ever done this before in my life. He's made me do something that I did not want to do. And of course, I boo-hooed, but there's nothing I could say. I finished washing the hair. I got out of the tub. I dried off, and I kind of like went and pretended everything was normal from there. There's nothing you can really do at that point when you got. I guess that's one of the things a father is there to do, and that's the one and only time it was done to me. Um, did I benefit from it? Probably. Even that one time probably taught me a little bit of a lesson that I needed to be taught. That's my father's story. Happy Father's Day. I'm gonna put the link invite, and we will get the panel started. And like I said, this is gonna go. Well, if no one shows up, it's not gonna go very long because Frank and I are gonna go watch Survivor. But if people show up, it's gonna run. It's gonna substitute for the midday stream as well. So, Dad's Day. I think fatherhood should be celebrated. I think masculinity should be celebrated. I think societies need men. We need boys need fathers. We need to start establishing that as a positive role in society, a positive good for society. Stop stigmatizing men. Stop harassing and bullying and intimidating and manipulating men. Appreciate them for what they have to offer, and learn to live with them and form a society with them. And you know what? I bet if you do that, we'll start doing the same for women. So why don't y'all lead the way and teach us? All right, let's see. I checked the news. There's not anything going on. But I did not check Twitter. Oh, and also father stories. If you have any father stories of your own and you want to talk about your own. Robert Bly did a whole book in the 90s, Our John. He took like this old fairy tale and he reworked into a myth of male development. And a lot of it centers around fathers or father substitutes. And the theory is that in the agrarian age, before we became industrialized, in like, I don't know, 18th century, 19th century, there was more direct contact between fathers and sons. They were out in the field together. The father was teaching the son, how to live and sustain himself, etc. Oh, that sure was. Yeah, I like midlife. I think he's doing good things out here. I think he's underappreciated. I would like to see more people support his stuff because I think the dude has potential. And so I love collaborating with him. And you too, sir. Happy Father's Day, by the way. Dad's here himself, my Lord Satan. Father of all that is unholy. And so once the factory started and the fathers had to go off into a workplace all day, they were absent from the sons. The sons were absent from the father. And one of Bly's theories is that when and we see this with all the wild imagination brains here on the stream, Panelverse. When a son doesn't have direct contact with the father and the father's away all day and the son doesn't know what the father's doing, it's kind of like an absent father. His imagination will fill in with all these negative, like the worst case, like the worst possible things his dad could be doing. And that alone kind of creates psychological distrust and distance and division between father and son. And so after like decades and decades and decades of industrial life and now modern life, we still have fathers going off into the workplace. That father-son initiatory bond and process that initiates is not there. It's broken. So we have all these substitutes that we try. We have the military, gangs, sometimes religion, like certain traditional. I think that's the draw to some of these traditional religions, like Orthodoxy, Catholicism. You have that male hierarchical structure. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, ladies. Actually, I don't. I kind of enjoy it. Guys need a patriarchy. You may not need one, and you may not want one imposed on you, but guys, there's a hierarchical element to masculinity that we need to navigate for ourselves with each other. And so for those that want it, not everybody has to be in the military, but for some people that structure kind of gives them that baseline of normality to work from that a lot of people might get from fathers. And then I hear stories of like the friends and the people I do know with good fathers that like taught them stuff as a kid, took them out, like taught them how to throw the ball. They actually did try to teach me that. I was horrible at it. And they gave up. I am learning to become my own father, and that's about as father as that's enough of a challenge. That is about as father as I think I ever want to be. Um, I have never wanted kids. I've never had the desire for kids. And once I started teaching and working with kids, that was like that settled it once and for all. I did not want to come home to kids at all ever, and so I've always been okay with not like being the one to not pass down the gene line or whatever. In fact, being a father kind of frightens me. It's kind of my worst nightmare. The idea of like creating a kind of another version of myself, but one I have absolutely no control over, but it's still a part of me, and I help bring it to be. That whole, oh my God, I'm just freaking out right now thinking about it. So men men carry with them this sense of power, of being able to create light. Like you through your actions can you have the power to create something that has never been there before, and with that awareness, that's a very powerful awareness. And my straight friends have it and talk about it, and I appreciate like the psychological burdens and responsibilities that it brings with it. I myself could even do it, so I admire the hell out of straight guys, that the kind that are responsible for bringing life and seeing that life thrive and develop. Um, Fathers hold a very high place in my heart, and so do men and straight men. And so I don't have that the constant feeling that y'all. I mean, I have the awareness that I could, but it's never going to get translated practically. So I was kind of free from that, but I do notice it in other guys, and it's pretty awesome, something to be awed at. And women have their own version of like things about them that are just like natural miracles, very powerful. Yeah, we know. We've gotten a taste of that. You know what? None of it matters, and I'm not even judges as long as your kid turns out okay. Like as long as like if you just nudge him even just a little bit away from like a primitive savage animal path to something a little bit that can contribute some positive to society, then you have done an amazing job there, McNemesis. Hey Hank, what's up?
Hey, Jeff. I've been in a NIFI loop for over 3 days. I think I'm going to try running for like 5 or so miles so I can see if I can break it. But I'm starting to get kind of dangerous though. So,
What kind of loop?
uh, called introverted intuition, introverted feeling loop, MBTI wise.
How is that manifesting?
Oh, so I get pretty much I get cold hearted and narcissistic and controlling. So
Is it towards specific people? Like, are specific
nope,
things triggering that?
it's no. Well, it's triggered. It's initial first. It's triggered by people who talk past me and just don't seem to listen well. But after it's activated long enough, it's just I'm just kind of stuck in it. So
Yeah. How do
I'm
you get out of it? Do you have ways of getting out of it?
usually just fall out with quickly. But if it lasts for so long, I don't really know to get out of it. I'm gonna try exercising to get out of it. Um, I think that works. I think that works, but I'm not sure.
And is it related to anything like will help and untangle the relation to the panelverse help, or once it starts, none of that stuff really matters
It's not.
anymore?
No, I don't. For Panelverse, It's probably not related to the Panelverse because I
Okay.
have so much control. I can always just turn it off.
Right. Yes. Thank you. That is that that is one of the most based and wise insights I think anybody's had here.
Yeah, so it's not related to the Panelverse. It's related to pretty much people not listening at work and people not listening at church. It's pretty much what's pretty much
Hmm.
initiated. And I mean, today they threw someone else in the trailer that didn't get properly trained, and it got backed up because they weren't trained to load the trailer. So went ahead and cleaned that up, and then I posted some of the legal documentation I made up myself, so that the next time people get just randomly tossed somewhere, at least they have a fighting chance. Because otherwise, you can't navigate through the what we call the belly, the drop frame section underneath the deck. People don't know how. There's no way. It's too confusing. No, people's intuition just wrong. So,
Yeah.
but
You
no, but the managers don't understand that. They just keep doing it. They don't understand that. I mean, it took me like 2 months after we complained before and searching for it, got it right myself. That was outbound trainer. So,
so you have talked to them about this? They're aware of the issue.
yeah. I've talked like tens of times, but it's just when you work with mediocre people, you just gotta keep reminding them over and over again.
And you post this is stuff you posted yourself. You like stuck it up on the wall. Is it
I did. I did.
anonymous or
I wasn't pretty much. We kind of had to. Wait, I need to turn this alarm off.
okay? Frank, I've told this story before, but I actually have a story of me sticking well, not my finger, but a metal potato peeler in the light socket and electrocuting myself.
Yeah.
Maybe I got a superpower from that too.
Yeah, but I probably got superpower from the dang. Yesterday, the damn construction crew welded while I was trying to work, and got some of the damn lime in my eyes. They couldn't hold off wait till I was out of the way. Just had to start welding. So I actually just went ahead and filed a red folder just in case the damage increases. So
Wow.
very annoying. But yeah, I po Dr. Vicker, go ahead and we're gonna show the chart. Let me get the chart. We're gonna go show the chart.
Okay.
Let me find the chart. I can explain the chart. I can show you what I'm doing to the that the megacorp isn't doing that should have been doing decades ago.
Maybe you send them this stream. Say now the whole world knows.
They don't care. If they cared, they would have took care of the problem before I even started working there.
Have you gone over your manager's head? Is there, like who are they accountable to for if there's
Um,
problems?
um, someone somewhere else. I don't know. I already have a good relationship with everyone in the building already. So
So there's
I
not
don't mean I don't even
political
know how to go
consideration.
any fire how higher up in the building, but it's probably irrelevant.
I don't know. That's my specialty. That's what I used to do for a living. Is help people up that ladder. There's all kind of options. No
I
one
could,
person is ever the end of anything. I'll tell you
yeah,
that.
I could look at the org chart again when I get back in, but I never really talked to anyone higher than the senior manager and didn't have a need yet.
Now, I
That's
did
true.
get fired once trying to go to the top. It was like a race against time for me to get to the director before they got to me, and they got to me first.
Oh, okay, Jeff Talcott.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah, maybe so. It was here in Washington State. Maybe there's a pattern.
That's interesting. Up trailer.
A 9 volt. or a car battery.
Very good.
We used to dare each other to lick the 9-volt batteries, or sometimes just do it for fun. I tell you, growing up in the country, you really have to find things to entertain yourself with. Okay, what is this something I can show? What are we looking at?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I made it. I have copyright.
Oh, this is
over
what
it.
you posted. Okay, let's see.
Yes. So it's a chart I made so people can actually know how to work around the trailer when they're loading it, because there's instructions somewhere.
So this is
in
kind
the
of a
internet.
map of the trailer. The
Yes.
front. Okay.
Yeah. There's instructions on the intranet, and there's a video, but we can't get the.
I
We
wonder
can't
if
get
there's a
online.
way to do pictures for the ones that might not be the best at reading.
Yes, pictures for ones not that good at reading. Plus, you don't have to find the DVD and load it. I could just post it
You could
on
do a
a wall
YouTube
somewhere.
video and
Yes.
demonstrate it.
Well, they would, but they don't feel like it. But UPS has YouTube videos of loading the trailers, but that's just too good for that.
Well, Frank says you better trademark that before Talcott steals it.
I want Telcon to steal it. Absolutely. I don't care if I have credit. I just
Jack,
want.
come look. Clip. Someone send this part to Jack. Hank's trying to help you again. He helped you with your trolling the other day. It was a masterpiece. We loved it. I think it's gonna make the top 5 panel verse moments this week.
Oh, what did Jack? I must have missed that one.
No, the one we watched where he brought Paul off stage. He had Paul.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, I did help with that. But yeah, you see my name's not on here. I don't care if someone steals it. I just want it available.
Or they might rip it down because it's not official.
Nope. I mean, I've been there really long, so I trained half of the management staff. Well, they got we gets downgraded to supervisor. They retitled recently, but I trained half the people there. The other half knows me long enough that I'm gonna post something up.
So they're not gonna mess with you.
No, they're not gonna mess with it. I've been doing a bunch of labeling projects for them. So no, they're not gonna take it down. So I've been there long enough that they'll let it go, or they'll ask me to do stuff for them.
I thought that once too.
Well, if they get rid of me, I hope I could turn into controversy, and I'm sure someone else will want me my skill. So
yeah,
go ahead. Just make sure you alert the media first.
Or at least the panelverse.
No, I want the media. I want more.
Well, this
more
could be
eyes on
what
it.
propels the panelverse into the media. This could get us all on the map.
Yeah, I want more eyes on it so I can get another job quickly, because most of these panelverse people don't have any money.
That's what. I noticed that too. That's what I'm trying to do too. I need a job myself. In fact, I think I'm going to the. I would stream it, but I don't think they're going to let me stream inside that building. But I'm going to the little job place this week, and just as an experiment, I'm just going to walk in there and say, hey, I haven't been in the workforce in a while, and I'm trying to get some kind of part-time work. What do you have? Like, what can you offer? Just to see what's out there.
Are you a one-party state or a two-party state?
Like right to work?
No, I mean recording.
Oh, we're two-party. Plus, it's not a federal building, but it's like associated with the state, so it's one of those you can't film on the premises. And all
Yeah,
that
probably
stuff.
can't. Yeah, mine's also two-party state.
Which, I mean, I prefer two-party. That just seems the more, like, honest, good faith, transparent way to do it in a democratic society.
I kind of don't care. Maybe probably should just record, say, well, you have me being recorded on security film, and say, so I'm good. This is just a security tape.
I like the way Zoom does it, where they just pop a little note up. It says this Zoom is being recorded, and then you have to click OK or not.
Yeah, and I have part for the on top of the deck, which is It's super simple. It's just like the
Have
big
one
closet.
side open at all times. That makes sense. Put the loose smalls and the small bundles in the reserved space. Yeah, that makes sense. Nose to tail for other packages. All that makes sense to me.
Yeah, so we put the smalls in the tail, so when they
Are y'all
open the
hiring
trailer
people?
up, they can get them all at one time because they go get processed separately. At least that makes it efficient, so we don't get them lost in the conveyor, the automation. So we process them separately, so we get them all at the same time rather than randomly. That it makes things faster.
That to me would make sense. Just doing that job, that would naturally emerge just from me wanting to make it as efficient for myself as possible. So
Exactly, and my neighbors,
yeah,
because that's who's getting our the trailer or the next hop, which is sometimes herself. But yeah, it makes the faster their sort goes, the faster our sort goes.
yeah. Well, you certainly are very civic minded for a narcissist. Even as a Machiavellian narcissist, I would be proud to form a society with you, sir.
Excellent, because because it makes it so I don't have to spend so much time in the dang old dirty warehouse. So
Yes. Okay.
okay, I think that's enough of that.
What are you doing? Anything for Father's Day?
I got my father a Papa Bowl from Papa John's.
A what from a Papa Bowl?
Yep,
What is that?
it's just like a pizza bowl.
What's a
It's
pizza
a
bowl?
pasta bowl. It's a
Let me
it's
take
a
a look.
bowl of pasta.
Oh, like in a it's in a oh, that looks good actually. Fuck, I want one now.
You should get one.
I might. I
Let's do
didn't
it
know
now.
they had
Let's do an
these.
advertise. Let's go ahead and show.
Okay, yeah. Um, this is an entertainment channel. We're not sponsored by anybody yet, but if we were, look at these. Now, I'll tell you right now, this is a food designer. They are making these bowls look like five-star gourmet dishes, and when you get them, they're not going to actually be quite like this.
Yeah, it
They
don't
have
look just that good, but it's
they
still
pay
it's
people.
good.
There's an art to making food like come across in photography in the most appealing way.
Hmm.
You see it on all the like food boxes too, like the frozen dinner boxes. It never looks like this.
Yeah,
Wow, though. Mmm. Alfredo. Okay, what? I just want. Do they have a normal bowl?
yeah,
You can
yeah.
put
So a
anything you
normal
want,
one would
right?
be the
Anything
Italian
like that.
meats trio. That's the most normal one.
Yeah, I
That's
think
what I
that's
got
what I
my
would get.
dad.
So it's like a pizza in a bowl, basically. Anything you can do with a
Exactly.
pizza, they could just put in a bowl.
Yes, but you should call it pasta to be technically correct.
I hope I don't get copyrighted for that. We're just trying to help you out,
We're,
Papa.
we're, do, it's
Since
an,
it's
we're doing
Father's
an
Day,
ad for free. We're not gonna get copyright for doing a free ad.
they better not. Not on Father's Day. Not from Papa. Being under surveillance is. Well, try being autistic and going out in public, or black and autistic and going out in public. Probably so. It's probably 3D printed at this point.
Uh they have there's there's actually degrees for making a picture look good with the food. So
Yeah.
it may be real, it could be real food, but it's not going to be the ones you won't
Yeah.
want to eat it.
I saw a documentary on it one time. They like spray it with this spray and chemicals, and they like paint little parts of it to make it look fresh. There's an art that they do
Yeah,
on the food to make it look perfect for the camera, but it's not. None of it's edible, and it will never look like that in real life.
yeah,
They're called food designers.
yeah. So it could be fake food, could be plastic food, or they could plasticize real food, which I think they plasticize the real food because of regulations. But when it's in America, who knows?
Where we're in the technocracy, so we're having robot food, heavily processed and technocratized.
But yeah, I'm not gonna trademark it because I don't care if I get credit. I just want someone to roll it out.
Yeah. Are you gonna start like patrolling people? Like, did you notice that sign up there? Why are you putting those bundles
I've been
mixed.
doing it for years.
Oh.
I just haven't been bragging about it.
You could wear a T-shirt that says "Don't make me tap the sign," and then you could just point to it every time they're doing something wrong.
That doesn't work.
Oh.
Pretty much, you want to hold their hand.
Are you getting paid more? That sounds like a leadership position.
Well, here's the. But yeah, I am getting paid more. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I don't want to go higher up than this because they'll make me do too much paperwork that's irrelevant. So I'm gonna stay here for now until that gets cleaned up because I want to have to keep tabs on a whole bunch of people, and it's because it's annoying, they're untrustworthy anyways.
But you're pretty good at it in the Panelverse though, keeping up with a lot of people.
I'm good relative to the Panelverse.
But work would be different.
I'm not sure if work will be different, but the thing is, if you're too good, they won't let you go home. So.
Yes, I'm very familiar with that. Yes.
And I'm in that zone where I know too much about too many things, so I'm going to be there all day.
Mm-hmm.
But the solution is just to not get promoted from here.
Well, they sure are coming back for more of it. Then, if
come
that's
get
the reason.
some. Come get some. Hell,
it's just attacking the right people. If I could figure out the right people to attack, they would go up.
Adobe.
He's making sense to me. Like. So you're still here, in fact. Like so. I suspect you feel attacked about a lot of things, a lot of places, and that it's not just me.
I know. I'm not rambling. I'm talking about logistics.
It's making perfect. It's like we're sitting around the break room having a conversation. It makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, Jeff understands it. I don't even know if he worked logistics before. I have an idea. How about you come and teach us some music, MC Nemesis?
Yeah, I don't want small children around here either, so please keep them away. That would be very helpful. But I notice you are still around here. So whatever you're doing with your children, you're not modeling it yourself. I kind of like the idea of being forbidden and taboo. Like tell kids not to watch that. That's how like stuff like porn and stuff. That made us want to see it even more and be more curious about it. And so I think you should tell all the children, don't go look at that Gen X channel over there. Whatever you do, don't look at that one channel.
Oh yeah, thank you
and
for
then that'll set
blocking
it
me,
up
MC
as
Nemesis.
like a challenge it'll filter out the Satanists because the Satanists are the ones that are going to peak anyway.
Yeah, so thank you very much for blocking me in Google MC Nemesis so I don't have to look at your chats. So thank you very much.
Okay. So you thought you'd share the boredom? Well, I tell you what, if you're good at marketing, get me my 200 more subscribers that I need to get monetized, and then we could talk. I'll give you a trial run. Show me what you can do, and not like the kind of audience I'm looking for, not the kind of audience that might naturally show up if you just do it. Ungovernable. Yes, I am. I don't like being managed. I intentionally. I hope I'm unmanageable. I want to be as unmanageable as possible.
Yeah, you can't manage me, but we can make a deal. We can
I
deal with
tell
the devil.
them that at work. Like the very first job I got fired from, I told them that in my interview. I was there for over a year. She said, what's your work style or something? And I said, tell me what you want me to do and then get out of my way and let me do it. I said, I don't like a lot of micromanagement. Don't stand over my shoulder. Don't. I'll let you know when it's done." And she's like, "Oh, we like that. That sounds great." And so she hired me, and then she bitched and complained the whole time because I wouldn't let her micromanage me. And I even told her, I said, "I told you in the interview that what my work style was, and this is the complete opposite of that." No, there was no butt touching. This was
That's too bad.
There's a lot of other weirdness. Nope. That was my first time really in a mostly It was medical, like a medical office, so it was mostly female environment, and the few guys that were in it were the gay guys. So it was there were very talking about masculinity and fatherhood. Very little masculine energy in that place. The gays were the masculine energy, and like one of the doctors was male, and outside of that it was. And that was my first time having to like. I grew up with women and sisters and their friends and stuff, but I didn't have to work with them for 8 hours a day. It was more recreational, and that was easier to navigate. I believe you that you are sincere. I don't doubt your intentions for a moment.
Yeah, I've been working at this place for like over 5 years, which is stronger than I thought.
Are you okay? Are you a company man at this point?
No,
Okay,
I'm not. I know I'm
you
never
have
a company
ambitions.
man. Even if I have my own company, I would not be a company man for that company.
Okay. That's,
And
sounds kind
technically,
of
I do,
interesting.
but it's inactive, so it's not. So it won't be advertised. So it's not active right now, and I had to rebrand. COVID's kind of screwed that up. But when it's activated, you'll know about it.
Did you work during COVID, or did you have to
Oh, I worked a lot. Oh my.
because of
Um,
the supply
but the
chain?
TP, we so much toilet paper out of the ship. Oh my.
So you're one of the reasons we all had our toilet paper during COVID.
Yes.
Wow, that should have its own day. I don't know what. Yeah, you're right, Nemesis. I don't know what you're talking about. You're very.
Yeah. Yeah. Nemesis, you don't make any sense.
No, I ask a few questions. Like, did you get that from Alex Jones or somewhere else? I've asked questions before. I've asked you to rap. I haven't blocked you. I'm not ignoring you. You've had pretty much my entire attention since you've been here because you and Frank are the only one in the comments.
Yeah. And yeah, and MC Nemesis blocked both me and Frank. So
Oh, Frank, that's by the way, don't forget my like. Frank, that this alone is worth that this is almost a full story that you don't even have to come on the panel to tell. Excellent. Well, Frank, what does your day look like? Are you ready to start our day? There's a lot of hot daddies on Survivor. Maybe we could celebrate Father's Day by watching some of that. And there's two contestants are like new dads. They just found out they were fathers, and they come on the island, and so they're waiting for their babies to be born. There's a couple of other guys that are dads that are playing for their kids back home. So this season is just full of dads. Oh, she's doing a stream. Okay, hey, put me the link. We can restream it and peek in on Bex.
oh, Bex is streaming again. That's
She
new.
streamed with Bach Precision last night.
Interesting.
Oh, well, maybe we can watch an episode now and then. Oh, fuck. No, that won't work. God damn it.
You want us to
Oh,
end
well.
this stream and go watch Survivor? That works for me. I need to go exercise soon. So hopefully to get all
Okay.
this
That's some good.
Wi-Fi loop.
You exercise daily?
Yes. Um. Yeah, but I need to do more. I think my weight's been higher than usual. I've been floating like 195, but I want to get back to like under
Well,
190.
we saw the results that day you took your shirt off. I don't know why you don't do more of that.
Because it's clownish behavior.
Not if you want to get laid. And have you looked at where you are? You worried about clownish behavior?
Yes,
Okay.
because I don't right now. I really don't get clipped unless it's positive. So
Once again, I offer you the suggestion. Why don't you show us some of that Riz?
Yeah, so I haven't been in any clip that's negative towards me, and there's no reason for me to act in a way that will get me that kind of attention.
Oh, I see what you mean, Frank. It's conspiracy stuff. Yeah, it's titled World War Three. World War Three, 3 to 4 months away. Do I even want to play this? Let me
No,
peek at it first. What is Bex doing in all this stuff? Oh, I like the music. It's like very mellow new age meditation. It's like Yanni. Okay, peace. Yes. Listen to this music. This is you can't pass this up.
I'm just waiting for people to show up.
Oh, we're here.
We have
Look at
Rebecca
listen. Oh, it's probably
co-hosting.
copyrighted. Shit. Hang on. Fuck.
I doubt it.
I don't know. Those algorithms are pretty good. They could probably detect one synth wave from another in a
Oh,
song
okay.
and
Drop the
pinpoint it to
link.
the
I'll try
exact
Shazam
artist.
it. Yeah, drop the link out. Look out. Can I Shazam it?
All
Yeah, I
right.
could.
Do
If
you
it
have
doesn't
it?
come
You
up
see
with
it in the chat in
Shazam,
the
it can.
back? I'll put it in the
Yeah.
chat. Oh, it just ended. Okay, well, if y'all want, if y'all want to catch up on it, there's the link. Okay, so what does that mean? Are y'all going to watch those other episodes? Maybe I'll go watch something in one of the other channels while y'all do that, and then we can just sync up later. There's some documentaries or maybe some Satanism stuff. I'll go watch something father related in one of the other channels.
Yeah, pretty much. If not Shazam, it's the YouTube's probably gonna miss it.
The what?
The music. It's not. It won't even recognize it as anything if Shazam doesn't catch it. It's probably
I
using
hope
some
so.
different
I'm
library.
hoping it's his original creation, or he has at least the rights to it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot of music you could. That's what's it called? Something free.
I've never seen The Road. I've been wanting to see that one too. It's the
Royalty free music. There's a lot of royalty free music that you can just
Oh
use.
yeah, and YouTube has a bunch of free music too. People
Yeah.
can use. So you're right. I err on the more paranoid side because I keep getting copyright takedown things.
Yeah, I understand that.
I got one from Midlife Bro Logic the other day.
That guy.
Yeah.
Did you request from that remove that or
You're not getting any fans in Russia. I don't know what it was because he doesn't have ad block on YouTube, so sometimes he plays videos and ads will come on that have copyrighted music in them.
okay. Well, yeah, I ad block. I use uBlock Origin. If you're not using it, what's wrong with you?
That's what Frank says. He's trying to convince me too. I'm just too lazy to download a new extension.
Oh, what browser are you using? Let's do it now.
Chrome. God damn it.
Oh,
Mr. Accountability at work.
Yeah, let's get it done now.
Ooh. Dad, speaking of Father's Day. All right. I'm in your hands, I guess.
Excellent.
Yo, you gave it to me? It's just something you put on Chrome, right? It's not more complicated.
Affirmative. And just a Chrome extension.
All right. So hit the get uBlock, the Chrome one.
Yep.
All right. Add to Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
It can read and change all your data on websites and change your privacy related state. That sounds powerful.
Yeah, but free and open source software, so they don't want to do anything that you won't want to do yourself.
Okay, so it looks like done.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think it requires a restart.
By clicking this icon, what icon? I don't see the icon. All right, uBlock. Oh, okay. So now I just have to figure out how to use it.
It just works.
All
So
right.
probably just browse
Well, I at
YouTube.
least have it installed, and I'll play around with
Yeah,
it later.
yeah. Pretty much go to something that would normally have an ad, like who always has an ad?
Yeah, I have it installed now. See, Hank he didn't really make me do something, but he kind of got me to do something. And that's, I think, another thing that fathers and fatherhood and masculinity can do.
Yeah,
Get
I mean,
shit done.
I'm not hassling you. It just came up, and I had a solution.
Yeah, no, it was. I'm glad you did. I'm gonna thank you one day. Like, I'm so glad I let Hank get me to install that thing, because that's what I don't have in me, like built in me. That self discipline.
Yeah. So I have a self discipline that's not good at starting
Did you
stuff.
get it from your dad? Did you have that growing up? Like rules and chores and somebody to keep you in line or make sure you were doing what you were supposed to be doing, etc.
A little bit.
And doing your schoolwork and whatever else.
I think I did it better without their influence, but yeah, a little bit.
I'm the same here. Well, interesting to think about.
What kind?
Okay. All right. Well, we've gone almost an hour. I could go 4 more minutes. Frank, what is the plan? Are y'all? Yeah. Hey, Vic. Happy Father's Day. We were talking about it on stream. Very much happy Father's Day. We love dads around here. Send all the daddies my way.
I mean, you just type in podcast and click the first one. I'm sure there's ads that's supposed to be in any of those, but I won't. But you won't see them anymore.
What, daddy podcast?
Yeah, I'm sure the any podcast will have ads out the wazoo, but you won't see them anymore. And you can click on the things. You can click on the icon.
Oh, you're talking about with the U block.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Bex. We were trying to figure out the plan. I was gonna wrap this up and go to Discord, but Frank said y'all have a few episodes to catch up on, so we were just trying to coordinate. And I can always go in one of the other channels and watch other things while you'll do that. We just tried to look at the World War III stream, but the music was really nice. If that's what World War III is gonna sound like, I'm ready for it. But it had already ended, so we didn't get any of the content, just the really nice, hopefully non-copyrighted music.
Well, if it is copyrighted, it's
I'll find out about it.
It's
Russia
what's it
won't
called?
get to see.
Royalty free or Creative Commons or something like that, or not, or just not recognized in any database. Just as long as it doesn't get a hit, we don't really care.
Well, all right. I guess I'll let everybody get to their Father's Day and either do something nice for your dad, appreciate your dad if you have a good relationship with him. If you're not, I will leave that to your judgment. And also like your own self. And if you're a father, or think of the other maybe male figures in your life that stood in for fathers, and just kind of keep fatherhood and masculinity in mind today, and appreciation for men and what they do for society. So I guess I'll leave y'all with that. Anything you want to announce today? People expect to find you anywhere?
Nope, they shouldn't expect me to find me anywhere.
You just
So,
pop up everywhere. So look for him everywhere, but don't expect him anywhere.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go exercise. Talk to you later, Jeff.
All right. Have a good workout.
Yep.
Okie doke. I'll be in the Discord. Join us there. And I may be back tonight. I may not. We will play it by ear. Seriously, all you dads, all you fathers, all you men, everyone out there, that's trying to move society forward, keep society working, keep this human experiment project society humming along. Thank you for everything. Your energy, your fire, your order, your structure, your discipline. Thank you. Hail Satan and hail yourself.